The murder of a white boy in Texas by a black person, of course, it's a tragedy, and not just tragedy. What's horrible is I'm watching here some of the stuff that people are talking about. Some of them calling this black guy their prince. Fuck. You know what I mean? It's absolute agreement that it's normal by a black person to kill a white person for something that maybe he owns to somebody from a century and a half ago. Okay? And this is just one of those situations that there is a psychologist, very smart person from Canada, Jordan Peterson. He explained very interesting stuff from a few months ago. He had a lecture that black people are really violent as well, and the not just that. There's other people who are in psychology and do research. Some of them even go to very horrible conclusion that, for instance, some of the black people are 40 times likely to attack with no reason. And this is what bothers me in general. With this particular case, the person goes, kills a white person, black person goes, kills white person, then then collects almost $1 million. Okay, then the black judge lets him go home. Then he buys himself, or his family buys himself, a car and set up in a $900,000 house. And then they de facto defecate on of his father, or the white guy's father. Yes, this is what it is. They throw shit on him with no reason. The guy simply came and stood there. He didn't say anything, and they presented him as he was a guilty party. And this is his son was murdered, killed, not unalive. It was killed. This is what it is. So, and this is just an example in general. What happens is, if you kill a white person, okay, if you kill the white person, you can go home, you can collect so much money from GoFundMe, set up your family for life, and then who knows what happens in the near future, because I'm sure there's going to be still some times until people go and have a trial. Imagine if this happens in the reverse. What Black Lives Matter will say. As I said, in this particular case, white life matter, or blonde life matter, whatever. People sometimes are joking in this case, but this is what it is. If you are attacked by a white person, you're guilty part. He's guilty. If not, you see what's happening here. See, my family worked in Africa. Okay. My mother worked in Africa. My mother participated, which was wrong now when I see wrong, in the structure that destroyed South Africa and gave it to Mandela regime. And whoever follows me can go through some of my videos and see what I'm talking about. But this is what it is. She was murdered in Atlanta, Georgia. My mother. Okay? I was robbed. I was gang stalked. Because my mother knew of nuclear proliferation in Africa. She worked in Angola for a very long time. Okay? And my father's impulse weapons technology was part of the situation there. The reason I have these hiccups, I was poisoned 2 years and a half, almost 3 years in August. And then whoever tried to help me start developing problems. So my point is, I ended up being robbed in Atlanta, Georgia, and now I'm on a half homeless situation. When I have money, I sleep in the hotel. When I have a when I have no money, I sleep in my car. As I said, my apartment was stolen de facto from me. It's Backyard Grand. Who knows Buckhead? Backyard Grand, 4 stars condominium. I was gang stalked into losing it. People who are members of Black Masonry participated. But this is what it is. This is just one example. If you're white and if you're a victim of violence or gang stalking or some kind of a violence, either mental, physical, financial, in the South, there's been no justice for you. I will see. I hope this time, this guy, I hope God uses him. I'm talking about the guy that died. I hope God uses his death to put some stuff in order. And finally, violence against whites can be corrected and stopped. That's what it is for now. I'm not leaving this topic because my mother was murdered and she worked in Africa and she helped a lot of people from Africa. But yet it didn't matter. Have a good evening.